Ah, Paris. You just hear the name and you can picture it, right? Romance, the sparkling Eiffel Tower, walks along the Seine. It's the dream trip, the city of light and love that we see all over our social media feeds. But is that dream the whole story? You know exactly what I'm talking about. The perfect little picnics in front of the Eiffel Tower, those charming cobblestone streets with nobody else around. It's a flawless, magical experience. And look, that's the Paris we're all sold, right? It's the one we book our tickets for. But behind that perfect picture, there's a whole other side to the city. Because there is another side. The real, bustling, sometimes kind of gritty city where millions of people actually live their lives. So today, we're going to bridge that gap between the fantasy and the reality to help make your trip, well, truly unforgettable for all the right reasons. We like to call this the Paris paradox. On one hand, the dream promises these picture-perfect moments, but the reality, it's a complex living city. The dream promises romance, but what you often get are super crowded tourist areas. And yeah, we have to talk about it, scams. The goal here isn't to shatter the fantasy. It's to help you find the authentic, living culture that's hiding right there in plain sight. As one Parisian put it, this is a real city. And navigating it isn't about being scared at all. It's about being smart. It's about being prepared so you can sidestep all the frustrating stuff and actually enjoy the magic. So let's get you prepared. All right, first up, probably the single biggest decision that can make or break your entire trip, where you stay. And the most common mistake first-timers make is just picking the most obvious landmark on the map and booking a hotel there. That's right. Whatever you do, do not stay near the Eiffel Tower. I know it seems logical, but that whole area is a tourist hub. It's not a real neighborhood. It's just filled with these wide boulevards, super overpriced restaurants charging like 25 euros for a sad sandwich. And honestly, it's pretty far from most of the other stuff you're going to want to see. So instead, you want to stay where Parisians actually live. You want that classic postcard Paris with all the bookstores and cafes? Check out Saint-Germain-des-Prés. If you're looking for trendy boutiques and, let's be real, the best food scene, Le Marais is totally your spot. And for that romantic, artsy, village on a hill kind of vibe, you gotta go to Montmartre. Just, be ready for the hills. So here's the rule, and it's super simple. When you're done with the sightseeing for the day, just walk 10 minutes away from that main attraction and head into a real neighborhood. That's it. That's where you're gonna find the authentic Paris. And you know what? That same logic, just stepping away from the tourist traps, it applies to pretty much everything you do in the city, especially when it comes to food. So, how do you spot a tourist trap restaurant? It's easy. If you see a menu in 5 different languages with glossy photos of the food and it's right next to Notre Dame, just keep walking. You want to look for a place a few blocks away where the menu is written on a chalkboard and they're offering a menu du midi. That's a fixed-price lunch special. Trust me, that's where you'll find the good stuff. And please, I am begging you, do not pay 20 euros for a hotel breakfast. Your perfect Parisian morning is way cheaper and about 1,000 times more delicious. All you have to do is walk to the nearest local boulangerie, grab a fresh croissant for maybe €1.50, and find a little cafe. That's it. That is the perfect start to your day. Okay, so how do you get around to all of these amazing places? Well, let me introduce you to your new best friend, the metro. It is cheap, it's so efficient, and it goes absolutely everywhere. And yeah, okay, some stations might smell a little bit like pee, but it is the engine of the city, and everybody, from students to bankers, use it. But you have to be smart about it. Pickpockets definitely target tourists in crowded spots. The rules are so simple. Keep your bag zipped up and wear it in front of you. Your wallet and phone go into front pocket, never ever the back. And if someone comes up and offers to help you at a ticket machine, just give them a firm no thank you. Honestly, just being aware is half the battle. Now, when it comes to the sites themselves, a little planning goes a long way. Book your tickets online for the big museums weeks in advance, especially for the incredible stained glass at Saint-Chapelle, because that sells out fast. And here's a thought. Instead of waiting in that huge line for the Eiffel Tower, why not grab some wine and cheese and just enjoy the view from the park? Oh, and try taking a boat tour on the Seine your first day. It's the perfect way to get your bearings. Okay, so we've covered where to stay, how to eat, how to get around. But now I've got one single tip. It's just one word that is more powerful than anything else we've talked about. I'm not kidding. This will fundamentally change your entire trip. So what is it? What is this one thing that will help you avoid scams, get you better service, and just make you feel less like a tourist and more like a welcome guest? It's this. Bonjour. Hello. I know it sounds almost too simple, right? But in Paris, this is not just a greeting. It is a cultural key that unlocks absolutely everything. Here's why it works. Scammers and pickpockets are looking for easy targets, people who look lost, confused, and overwhelmed. By confidently walking in somewhere and saying bonjour before you say anything else, you immediately signal that you are not an easy mark. You're showing that you have a basic understanding of your surroundings. And that changes the entire dynamic. So, never ever just walk into a shop and start speaking English. Always, and I mean always, start with a polite bonjour. It signals respect, and you'll be absolutely amazed at how much friendlier and more helpful Parisians become. It is the magic word, for real. So let's wrap this all up. The secret to having that dream trip to Paris isn't about trying to avoid reality. It's actually about embracing it. You have to remember, Paris isn't Disneyland. It's not some movie set. It's a real city with real people and real traffic. And yeah, sometimes it has weird smells. And that is okay. That grit is part of its charm. Those little imperfections are exactly what make it authentic. Because the real magic of Paris isn't just in the big monuments. It's in the small moments. It's sitting at a sidewalk cafe for an hour and just watching people. It's getting a little lost and stumbling upon a hidden bakery. It's grabbing one of those green chairs and just relaxing in the Luxembourg Gardens. These are the moments that make a trip truly special. So don't visit Paris looking for a flawless fantasy. Go looking for a real, vibrant, complex, and beautiful city. Because when you stop chasing the postcard and you start embracing the reality, well, that's when you'll find the Paris you were dreaming of all along.